What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Oh damn, thought I had a flat tire. Today I'm gonna be taking daily to the shop. I'm gonna be doing fabrication on the turbo kit. I'm gonna mount the radiator, intercooler, all that good stuff, and see how far we can get on this thing today. Probably won't be able to get it running because we're gonna be taking Milkshake to the track this afternoon. We're going to Rockingham Dragway for the nighttime testing tune. The other day we took it to Kinston and Kinston Drag Strip, which is another quarter-mile track, but it's got a shitty shutdown. And the car kept doing something weird that it's never done before, where you would get in the third gear and the car would just shut off on you. So we think it's a TPS issue. Hopefully we figured it out. So tonight we're gonna go do some testing and see if the problem is fixed. I'm just gonna swap the TPS on it, and I'm gonna swap the igniter and the distributor, because we had to have a problem before where we first got the car, that the car would shut off. Well, it would break up before it would go on the VTEC, and then one day the car just like died, and we changed the igniter, and that was the issue, and it hasn't happened in over a year. So we think maybe the problem may be resurfacing with the igniter, or it could be a TPS issue. We do have a grudge race locked in, well, semi-locked in for next Wednesday, versus Becky, which is a nitrous V6 Integra. It's got a J32 in it, I believe, on 2 kits. So it's a head-up race. I give the nitrous car a break. And we have done some upgrades and stuff to Milkshake, but we'll probably talk about it in another video. And yeah, so car's loaded it up last night. And for all y'all motherfuckers that speculate that John kicked me out of the shop because I'm using a storage unit or I've been working at the house, none of that has happened. All right, I just work out at the house because 95% of the time I have my kids, and it's hard for me to bring all 4 of them to the shop and work. So I'll bring my personal stuff here and I'll work on it, or if it's something that's light and it's a customer's car, I'll bring it here and I'll work on it. But other than that, we're all still good. I'm honestly going to the shop right now to go do the fabrication on the car. So I guess y'all can end that, whatever. Stop putting stuff in your mind and trying to piece things together through these videos, because it's highly annoying when y'all do it, especially on John's videos when y'all like, where's Ben? Where's this? Where's that? Like, dude, just watch the content. But I'll check back in with y'all when I get to the shop. All right, so I got my assistant recording for me. I got the car off the trailer. We are about to push the car inside the shop. Then we're gonna start fabbing up turbo kit. All right, so car's in the shop. I started mocking up the radiator. I semi-mounted it. It's got a bolt down here. Huh? All right. All right, you gotta point it at the camera. Okay, come back here. Come back some more. All right. Got a bolt down here that I put into the radiator as like a factory mounting point, and I got the intercooler. Back up some more. Keep going. Keep going.
It's about to cut off.
No, it's not gonna cut off. All right, and I got the intercooler out of the box, and I got it to where I want it to go. So I'm gonna cut these end tanks back some, and
it cut off.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. You can leave. You can tap the screen and it'll come on. Is it back on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I got the intercooler where I want it to be. I just gotta put some tabs on it that'll bolt to here and here on the car, and I'm gonna cut these the outer part of the end tanks off some, so that I can just put a coupler on it, and I'm just gonna go straight from this one to the throttle body, and from this one to the turbo. Pretty much the same way I have Blueberry set up.
Blueberry?
I'm kind of going back and forth right now whether or not I want to put AC back on the car or not. I'd really like to, but I don't have the condenser. I'm going back and forth on whether or not I want to run the AC or not. I don't have the condenser that I need to run the AC, and at this point, kind of just want it driving. And once I figure out what I'm gonna do as far as the condenser Then we'll revisit redoing the turbo kit if we need to, or just moving the radiator over. I am washing. I am going to run the factory windshield washer reservoir, so that's the reason why I'm going through here, and it's less piping. And I feel like the less piping that are on these cars, the faster they spool, because not milkshake, blueberry doesn't really have a lot of piping on it, and that thing comes on like that. So I'm gonna go and modify the intercooler now, and then I'm gonna mount it. All right, guys. So got the intercooler buttoned up. I ran out of. I thought I had another black 90, so I found a little blue joint, which I'm gonna swap out for a black one because I hate blue couplers. If y'all notice, on every kit that I do, it's all black couplers because black couplers look way better than blue couplers. So simple kit. 2.5-inch piping. I got the VS blow off valve right here on the hot side because it tends to be louder when they blow off, and I kind of like that. So with the full exhaust, it should be pretty dang on obnoxious, which I want. But welds came out good. Only had to do 2 welds. I still need to take this one off and do a little bead weld on it like I did this one. I welded a beaded end onto that side. Yeah, I chopped off of this side. I need to order a feed line fit-in thing for right here because I forgot these ones don't thread in. They do, but it's super shallow in here. So I'm gonna see if one of those I'm gonna see if I can get something to work in here before I order that thing, because it does have a threaded end in here, but it's like just deep in there, and normal 8th amputee fitting can't fit in there. So my next move now is to okay, yeah, I know it's Gabby. My next move now is to take the turbo off. I need to weld a 3-inch V-band on the back of this, and then I need to put the wastegate on and route it in a way that I can get the dump tube to come down here, and I'm going to go basically out 90, come down, put another V-band on it, and then 90 underneath the car and to the exhaust. So I'll probably just put this on jack stands. I probably won't do the full exhaust today, or complete the full exhaust today, because I do need to take the center section off of that, cut it, and put a V-band on the opposite end of it also, because the exhaust is a 3-inch exhaust from Skunk 2. Somebody modified like the center section right here for the B series header that was on the car, and it's got like a slip 2.5-inch thing in it right now that I need to get out. Wish I could do like a 2.5-inch out for the exhaust, but whatever turbo I upgrade to, which is probably going to be a 6762 from VS, is going to have a 3-inch discharge. But so I'd rather just keep the downpipe 3-inch, keep it free flowing, and it should do good. So let me go ahead now and go ahead and start taking the turbo off and get the downpipe going. All right, so progress update. Haven't felt anything since I got intercooler piping done. So I welded the blow-off valve on, like I said, the last clip, I think. I started on the downpipe. I have the wastegate on, so I'm running a VS blow-off valve and a VS blow-off valve and a VS wastegate, and I'm using some typical Amazon stainless steel pipe for the downpipe. So my plan is, at this stage, I have done half of the downpipe, and what I will do is I will cut it about here. I'm sorry, it's kind of dark, but I'll cut it like right here, and I'll put a V-band on it, and then from that V-band I'll go down to a 90 that will go underneath the car, that will go to the full exhaust. So you can call it right now that I've done half of the downpipe. So tomorrow I'll come in, I'll finish welding the rest of everything on the downpipe. I'm gonna drive tie CTS off the lift. I'm gonna push this car on the lift. I have to grind part of the intake manifold to fit the billet neck on there. Hook the wire harness up. Aria, be quiet. I have to hook the wire harness up. Mount the fuel pressure regulator and stuff for the fuel system. I need to go to the parts store and get a slave cylinder. I have the line already, like I said before, and I need to get an upper hose. I forgot I bought this bendy hose last time when I was doing, I think, the Integra, and I never used it. So I'm gonna get another one for up here, or I'm think if I can get a RSX radiator hose, it should be long enough to reach here. I'd like to change this hose to a silicone hose, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But if I can, I can. If I can't find anything that'll work, then I'll just leave the bendy hose on there. I really don't like the way those look when they ran up top, so I'm trying to get like one of those smooth hoses. I also need to put a bung in the downpipe also for a wide band. I have to modify the rear bracket on the subframe for the bolt. I gotta order axles, or I might have some here. Valve cover needs to be bolted down. I need to do the wire that runs from the starter to the battery. The starter needs to be bolted down. I need to get the correct belt for the accessory drive, and after that it can start up. And then I also need to get some push locks. I don't like using vacuum lines. Push locks look way better and cleaner, but if I have to substitute it for vacuum line right now, then I will. And hopefully it should run by tomorrow afternoon. If it runs tomorrow afternoon, I'll leave it here, and then I'll drive it home on Monday, and we'll start getting some street tuning on it, and then we'll take it to the dyno, see how much it makes. I'm gonna swap the 1000 cc's out for 1300s that I have. I have two sets of 1300s, so probably just put the car on full E85 for now. I'm a fan of E85. I hate 93. I hate the way it smells. But if I need, but I'll probably do a pump gas tune, some basic shit that I can drive on, that I can tune it on gate. And then if I want to put it on E85, or if I run out of E85 and I can pump gas, then I'll pump gas in here. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. As always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next upload.